the bone. You were born under a bad sign with the blue moon in your eyes. When you woke up this morning, all that love is gone. If I've never told you about right from wrong, but you're feeling good, baby, you're feeling fine. Born under a bad sign with the blue moon in your eyes.
When you woke up this morning, everything was done by 10:30. Your hair was going ding dong, ringing like a
this
news. Like a voice telling you there's something you should know. Last night you
Woke up this morning.
when at times like this makes you wonder if you ever know meaning of
Woke up this
morning. Wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers. Woke up this morning, always on the run. I do my dirty work here in Flint, Michigan. You're one in a million, you got to toast the bud. Born under a bad sign with the blue moon in your eyes.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Flint Michigan Films Podcast, and this is our end of the year review. We've done so much. I feel like I don't even know where to start.
You know, there's a lot. There's a list right off screen over here, and it's a lot of things.
I was just looking at it, and I feel like that's just some of the stuff that we were like, oh, it would be interesting and fun to talk about.
It's more intimidating the more I look at it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we could start with the big changes of the year. I mean, we've gone through a lot of changes this year just as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say quite a few even equipment wise, what we're actually doing kind of changed.
I mean, honestly, I think we'd been kind of working on this for a long time to come together and just, we wanted to create shorts but we were always looking for a space. And I feel like that's kind of where we solidified what we do is when we got the space in the Dort Mall.
Yeah, I mean, you had been looking for a space for a long time, or you had a space, didn't have a space, looked for a space for a while, kind of gave up, came back to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Had Josh in the basement for a month.
Yeah. We used to do everything out of your basement, really,
Yeah.
just all camera stuff.
Everything.
Carry tiny little staircase.
Yeah, tiny.
I fell on that staircase.
Mm-hmm.
That is how it goes.
It's not fun.
You didn't fall, Preston.
No. I didn't fall.
You're not getting any insurance money from me.
You didn't fall.
I didn't.
Better redact that, homie.
There's got to be like a statute of limitations, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
For injuring yourself on a property.
Right.
If you wait 6 years, you don't get to just go, oh, you know what? Actually, I did hurt my leg that one time.
Yeah. And it's just never been the same since. Now that I hate him. But yeah, it just was one of the things. I remember the first week that we had, we were doing a major editing project, and Josh worked a full week in the basement, and you could just see his eyes so he was so sad.
It's fair.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if I can do this. Can I just go home? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But then, we looked at one space, and they just wanted astronomical for the space. It was perfect. It was 4,000 square feet. It was literally just a box. And this place had probably been I probably had passed it 100 times. It's right by my house, and it was vacant. And they wanted $4,200 a month for it. And it's nothing. It was a concrete floor, in concrete blocks, and it had a heater and a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is perfect. You know what I mean? We could build our own sets and everything. It had a bunch of power in it, but it was designed for somebody who wants to build it out. And they wanted $4,200 a month. And I was just like, no, you'll never get this. I'm sorry. And they're like, oh yeah, we will. And you know what? It's still open right now.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, forever.
Perpetually, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a place that was used for medical, and all the medicals are now coming together. Everybody's consolidating. Mm-hmm. I feel once we got into the Dort Mall, we seen it. We just kind of knew this was the spot. You know what I mean? This was the way that we could start doing what we wanted to do, and it was like almost infinitely expandable.
Yeah, I mean, the price was right, the size of the place. I mean, to be honest, our big thing was just that it felt like there was room to grow without it being an insane cost. And we knew we would have to redo this whole place. I mean, we tore out the ceiling.
Yeah, we did.
We painted all the walls
Broke-
after having to fill them and sand them. And
breaking down mirrors.
yeah, we smashed like 4 mirrors.
Yeah, that were like we could have tried to take them out, but they were like concrete bonded onto
Yeah,
them, like
yeah,
some
they
like
were
quickcrete.
They were not coming down.
No, there was no way. Like, even I mean, it took us longer to get the actual concrete putty or whatever. It was the hardest thing I've ever. It was just mirrors came down in an instant.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, yeah. Once we committed to smashing them, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I think we got I was like 48 years bad luck, and
yeah,
then
something like that.
then you made me get under the ladder.
Yeah, with the broken mirror pieces.
Yeah, right. Pretty sure that somebody was mentioning a black cat earlier. So I mean, things are gonna work out though. I got a good feeling.
Yeah. Plus, like, we did the floors because
Yeah.
the floors were originally like 4 different colors. There was that horrible tacky orange in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm an orange fan, and that orange was like, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, neon. Yeah, like neon bright orange. The back room was in total disarray.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of issues. Like, it was definitely like we revamped the whole space
Yeah.
essentially.
Preston cleaned the windows,
I do remember that. Yeah.
I did.
which I was looking at. I was like, I think we need to go again.
Probably.
It's time for round 2. But yeah, I mean, we've done so much to this space just to get it to where it works for us. And now we've, done some stand-ups, podcasts. We've done a couple of interviews out of this place. It really is just starting to become its own place. And then we're moving and expanding next year into another few locations and offices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going there. It's taking time, but yeah, hopefully you guys keep watching. You keep liking what we're doing. We can get there a little faster. So like and subscribe, notification bell.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Always. Yeah, we got to do that now.
Fair enough.
But it's been really nice to, I think, create content throughout the year. And not like, I like that we're not trying to be, I guess you would say, like influencers.
Not really. No.
Yeah. No, don't buy this piece of gear. I mean, we will if we really like the gear, but yeah.
There's a few pieces of gear that I would do that with that we have right now. But I mean, for the most part, I don't really want to be like buying gear to review it. Or if I'm going to buy gear to like do that, then I'm going to like fuck up that gear. Like I'm going to like destroy it. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. We only do durability tests.
It's going to be like, it's going to be like, and now the new Aperture 400X. How many flights of stairs can it fall down and it still works? Like that would be the kinds of.
I bet it could take 2 flights.
It's a chunky little light.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the head on it I would worry about, but I feel like that balance.
I think I'd be more worried about the balance,
Think so?
honestly.
I only ever got to use that once in Detroit on that documentary.
Oh, yeah.
But it seems sturdy enough.
Aperture, send us your 400s.
So we can throw them down the stairs.
As many as you like. Just we'll keep breaking them one
right.
after the other, dude.
I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't be something like, oh, yeah, check out this cool new light. Because there's like 100 people who will do that for literally every light that comes out.
Yeah.
But, I think there are times where it's like, I really want to know if it starts raining,
Yeah, right.
how good my light's going to be.
Yeah.
I really want to know how many times I can knock it the fuck over, like.
Right.
I really want to know. I don't know.
What do
How
you want to
easy
know?
is it I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about the scenarios you guys run into.
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to do like a drop camera test, obviously.
Yeah, right.
I guess unless it's an RE.
If you could
Then they
make
kind of
a-
want me to do that.
If you could make a Titan tube that I could crack over somebody's head and it would still turn on, that would be.
I bet you the Astera Titan tube, if you crack somebody over the head with it, I bet you it would still.
Actually, I've dropped it before. We had one that I had to send back because it like took like a 4-foot fall. It's like right when I first got it, somebody
Really?
got it and dropped it. And I was like, stopped working. So yeah, it probably maybe if you don't use the control side, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you use the,
Keep the hand unit away. Just
You could probably crack somebody over that with that, and I bet it would still turn on.
hey, Preston. No, I'm just joking.
You already shot me with the Nerf gun.
They
I'm
did.
good.
They did light you up,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it though. Worth it.
So yeah, we started really with the Whaleys video, and we also had like a really big client in the University of Michigan this year. It was a lot of just spending time with them and getting to know their CIT specifically program at the University of Michigan Flint. It was, I think it's probably some of my favorite projects came out of that collaboration this year.
It was definitely a lot of different things, wide variety. Those are interesting because those, for the majority of them, are just kind of speak to the adaptability and just needing to, okay, this is what's happening. What else do we know about it? Almost nothing. And it's like make us a video. And it's like, awesome.
Right, yeah.
We love a challenge.
You guys are the storytellers, like, yeah, but...
It's a lot of times where it's like, okay, it's in this room that is not designed to be filmed, with people who are not used to being filmed, in environments that are like very difficult to film in. And it's like, okay, cool. Now make like a great video for us.
Right. You're like, we got you.
Yeah, and that we've kind of started doing that to a point now to where it's like after doing enough of them, I feel like we've really like come around to that live event coverage to where it's like I'm pretty confident that whatever thing we're doing, we're gonna get a good video out of it.
Yeah.
It just comes down to what kind of wacky things are gonna happen along the way. What are we walking into?
Yeah, right. Yeah, what type of scenario, mixed lighting, what type of like control do we have, if any?
Yeah.
If it's a complete like light sucking auditorium that you put a light up and it does nothing to the environment, and you're like, what is going on? I remember like you bouncing that 1200 off the ceiling, and I was like, this isn't doing very much at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like one of the most powerful lights I think on the market that we own, like without having to pull like a generator.
It was a very dark room.
Yeah.
The cameras were not having a good time in that room.
No.
But hey, you know what? It came together.
Yeah. Sony ISOs, baby. 12,800.
The Ronin didn't do too bad.
No, the Ronin like held up at 4,000. We had to definitely shoot some wide open spaces and faces. But I think that's, it's never going to be perfect, especially when you're doing live event. But I really do feel like we've got our groove of like things to look for, ways to make things interesting. We can also, we've gotten good at talking to people to be able to like, hey, can you try this? Or hey, can you do this?
And we did, I can see our list over here. We did 10 separate things for them. That's probably not even everything we actually did. That's just the ones we could remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and those are the ones that, we are pretty much available for the most part.
Yeah, a lot of them are up and available to see at least our main edits for each one of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they wanted other things or additional like pieces to those. Yeah. Those are like ones where in editing it's like really hard to kind of pick and choose like which ones, because they are all so different and they all take like they're all from so many different environments.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say like which one. It's hard for me to say like which one I like the best or which one I think worked out the best.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm just like, oh, this is never going to work. This is going to be terrible. Like, this is horrible, awful. Can't stand this. You know what I mean? But then we get it done. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay, that turned out.
I think for the U of M, I think my favorite one has to be the Donna case, the Donna Cars one. I think it was just so impactful, and you were so good at making us cry.
There was a string of time there where we were only doing sad things.
Yeah.
Sad, horrible, emotional.
I think emotional, like not horrible. There was a few times.
Did you see that Whaley's video?
Yeah.
The things that happened to that kid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's reality though. That to me, that's like one of the things is like they don't think about too is like there's a shot of like we use Melissa as like the caseworker kind of, but as like she brought in a trash bag full of like the kids. That's how most of these kids show up to Whaley's, was like with everything they own in like a trash bag. You know what I mean? And they really wanted us to capture that, and they capture their space because they have a beautiful campus. You know what I mean? And they have so many things, for the kids, and they really wanted us. I think we did really well capturing that, capturing the place, capturing the emotion, telling a complete story. But yeah, there was some sad moments. I still tear up.
Yeah, I mean, and speaking to Donna Case, that one was definitely one where there were a lot of moving parts to that. That was like one of the only ones we've done amongst the U of M ones that was a multi-day shoot with different things going on in both days that we did that. Going through and doing like the build day, and then doing the actual like presentation of the cars like with the families, and I mean it was a lot of people coming in and coming out too. Yeah, and they were like, it's like 30, 45 minutes per like two families, I think, and we were just getting that, going back and doing some interviews, getting that, the two families, going back and doing some interviews, while trying to get all the people that were involved in it, like students. So we had befores and we had afters with the students, and just, it was a lot of moving parts and a lot of like making kind of like we had to kind of like, okay, this is the story that we want to tell. These are the things that we think we need to go grab them, and it worked out just incredibly well. I feel it was nice to be able to take something and craft it a little bit more for the university, and I think it shows just what type of collaborations and community impact that they have all over, Flint and Genesee County. It's impressive. Like even like BioBlitz was another one where they just a collaboration of people coming together. Gavin, you said that was like one of your favorite ones?
Yeah, BioBlitz, for folks who might not know, I don't know if it's up on the YouTube or not, but BioBlitz, we got to go to the Four-Mile Nature Preserve and film a bunch of kids going on a field trip there. And that was one of my favorites. I mean, you can't beat like the early morning autumn Michigan nature. Like those drone shots are so good with that like golden sun.
I never wanted to stop.
Oh, it's the best. And then we got a bunch of good stuff because we broke off into two teams, and then we got separate footage. And I think it came together very nicely in the edit.
Yeah, that was actually one of the only times we've ever actually like broken off into units.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I did feel very tactical.
B team for life.
B team, bro.
B
Absolutely.
team.
I shouldn't have let B team edit it. I feel like they just used their cards, and they're like, I mean, your stuff wasn't as good. I did give them the nice like the spot with the sloth. And,
the
snake.
animals. Yeah, they had a.
We started with the animals.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, you guys had like a good start. We had like a nobody's in the parking lot good start.
We were just walking around looking for people. It's like, how many people gonna get here, man?
I think they were all petting the sloth.
Yeah.
I would say, I think actually some of our most in the U of M like collection of things, I do think some of our best looking shots are from BioBlitz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like it's such a beautiful place, and the sun was like I felt like the sun was perfect
all day,
every day.
Yes. Yeah. Yep, all day.
It was that low fall kind of vibe. So like it
had a great ambience like in the woods too.
Yeah,
like it was perfect.
Yeah, everything was just. I will say like there's some good shots, and I can't wait to do that one again because this year we're gonna do a promo for BioBlitz and then do BioBlitz.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's kind of nice to see this year how we can increase what we've done last year and to help them basically share their story because it's such an amazing school. I feel like not a lot of people like know about it, like outside of course like Flint, and even the people in Flint don't know all that the University of Michigan Flint offers because it's like just because it's hyphenated doesn't mean it's not a complete college for the most part.
Yeah, I mean it takes up a big chunk of downtown.
It does, yeah.
Huge, yeah.
And more so than that too, this is just one college doing this in that like number of colleges. This is just CIT who's been doing a lot of these.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even including things that other colleges are probably also doing on their own too.
Yeah. And then, you got Kettering and you got Mott. I mean, we are really blessed with like three really highly regarded institutes. in our community. So it's always nice to be a part of that and to go out and to see like what they're actually doing for their communities, because it's unfathomable how much they really do in the community for kids, for just the community as a whole.
I am curious because you said your favorite was BioBlitz, and you said your favorite was Donna.
Yeah, man. Once you give me like some kids
cars, yeah.
and the parents, like it hits the little parent string so hard for me.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually know if I can pick a favorite. I worked on a lot of these videos, and it's really hard for me to be like,
that one's the
one.
best. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's fair.
I have a really hard time going back and watching like our stuff. I really do.
I will say,
Yeah. I just like, I don't know. I'm just so like neurotic about it. I'm just like, oh, I can't even be bothered. I'm like, I can't. I got to move on.
Preston, which one's your favorite?
I really liked when Julius Curry came to visit U of M. That was really interesting.
Yeah, it was really nice to kind of have that more like follow doc kind of vibe for that.
That one was definitely challenging, I would say. More so than BioBlitz and even some of the other ones where we split off.
I felt like, because like we're just capturing them as much as possible. And like normally when you do that, you'll go to a thing, you'll stop down, they'll stop for a minute, they'll talk for a little bit. It was just kind of all kind of go. Like a lot of the talking was on
and
the
they
go.
just moved. Yeah, and they just went. And that's, I get it. It's a walkthrough. Our job is just to adapt to whatever's going on. But that one was challenging.
Yeah.
Because that was a lot of moving, filming on the move even.
Yeah.
Trying to capture sound and film on the move and like watch for what's going on and know where we're going next so we can like get ahead of them. And that one was rough.
Not get hit by cars. Yeah, and it was like a really hot day too.
Yeah.
I think that was like dead summer, just like beating sweat. And then when we would finally get to the place, like there was no rest. It was just like,
yeah, yep. Yeah, I remember I had to run back a few times and we had to do some handoffs.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know how much we'd be moving.
Right.
And we were like moving, like we were all over the place.
Pretty much we walked almost all of Flint, like downtown Flint at least. But we got to, we did get to see a lot and really enjoyed it. We went to Factory 2. We went to quite a few locations that they had in the University of Flint. We had dinner or lunch at Churchill's. We walked from Churchill's to Factory 2, past that bridge. It was great. And then down in the Carriage Town district with next to Factory 1. Which I just recently went to. It's gorgeous in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of, they have like an event space, but it's also like a museum.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even sure what it was.
We went there for Communities First. They have like this community candor, and they were talking about education, but it was my first time being in there. And so it's the original factory, like where the carriages were built.
Okay.
It's like the birthplace of General
Town.
Motors. Yeah, of course.
Where the carriages are from in Carriage
Yes.
Town.
So, but yeah, it was a great place, great location, just in general.
What was also in Carriage Town that I really enjoed was Porch Fest.
Oh,
I had a really good time on Porch Fest.
Porch Fest was a good
That's
time.
a nice little
segue.
I think honestly, it's hard. What would you say? Like, I don't know if I would say Carriage Town is my favorite event, or Carriage Town. Porch Fest. Porch Fest is my favorite event in Flint all year. Sorry, Alley Fest, you're a real close second. But I just love Porch Fest.
It's hard to beat Porch Fest.
Yeah.
Just because of I feel like it feels like the most grandiose of them, right? Like it feels like Alley Fest is great, but I think the thing that makes Porch Fest like so intense is that it's kind of like you spend the day in porch, like going and listening to these music on all these different porches, and you have all these different things going on with all these different people, which accumulate their own crowds.
Yeah.
And then it culminates into one giant stage performance, like concert at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just really hard to beat, especially the look and the vibe of it is immaculate. I mean,
yeah. I will say it just feels like a Flint event, and I think sometimes like there's a lot of big things that happen in Flint, so sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the same alley, I'm doing the same thing, where there's so much happening. I feel like every time I go, something's different. It's like, oh, I kind of remember that porch, but they might have spruced it up, or oh, it's over here this year, they're over there. It's just such a huge event. Shout out to Carriagetown District and Jeff Sky for like putting on that kind of event. It was great, and it was great to be a part of it.
I think that was definitely, if I had to be honest, that was probably one of the harder edits of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, was because of before we had started, we had a conversation based on the previous video.
Right.
What kind of the desires were, and there was a big desire on having the music from the actual event featured in the video as like kind of a way to do that, and that definitely made it way more challenging, I would say, was just finding that vibe and maintaining that vibe all the way throughout the video.
Yeah.
Whereas, normally I would pick music from some third-party source. I would, I would cater the music to the edit versus, okay, here's the music you have.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I will. It's kind of interesting because like our sound guy too. He was like, we really relied on our sound guy for that one. The one Nick Drankowski, just to like capture some really nice, clean, crisp audio. Like, because it was gonna be a main feature, and normally he's kind of like running around and trying to get like people talking or just like ambient crowd noises. But this time it was like really important that we got the performances, we got the music, and we got enough.
Yeah, at least a good chunk of songs from the main performances of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I remember we probably were running back and forth that whole like 4 or 5 blocks. We probably went there at least like 10 times at least throughout the whole thing. Yeah. We didn't, and we stopped and got some I Love Pig, which seems to be our our fan favorite when we go someplace.
Yeah, we just keep getting it. I mean, we keep saying we're not going to get it and get something different this time, but then we just get it anyways.
No, yeah.
Alley Fest, Porch Fest.
Yeah, pretty much anytime they're
Fest.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did get it at My Fest, too, didn't we?
Yep. Did we get it at Drop Fest?
What's that?
When we went to Drop Fest, did we also get...
Do we eat Churchill's that day?
We did have
No,
Churchill's
I think we had
that
Churchill's
day.
that day.
Yeah, those Churchill's.
Yeah, we were drinking, yeah.
You got your parrot drink
Yeah,
that day.
the tropical bird.
I drank that in like 12 seconds.
It was so hot.
Slurped it, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, I have to leave very shortly here. So I'm literally like, oh, I just got this drink. Cool. See you guys.
Down it.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Porch Fest. I love doing like all the events in Flint. I would do them all if they would hire us. I don't know what cameras. What's the hiring camera? Is it you? Yeah, you're the hiring
I mean, me
camera.
personally, I love a direct to the
Yeah.
close up. That's
That's
one.
yours.
I'm a big fan of that. You
Yeah.
know, because then I can just be like, it's you. You're
Yeah.
the problem. You
Oh,
know.
or only you can hire us for your events. We're expensive though.
We are a little. Well, I mean, we're not really expensive.
No.
I think when you consider all of the things we do,
Right.
I feel like we're not that expensive.
Yeah, and the crew and the level.
I mean,
of
we're not
quality
like
that we bring.
we're not like dirt cheap. Like,
Yeah, we're not like
gonna
a-
do shit for free.
Yeah, we're not coming out for like a DSLR guy with like a camera. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we're not guy with the camera money.
No.
But yeah, hire us.
Hire us. You get a Corey, a Josh, a Gavin, and a Preston. It's pretty
yeah.
good.
And sometimes a Melissa and a Fernando.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
bro. If you're lucky, you'll
It's a
get a
premium.
Fernando.
Only if your event is dog friendly enough.
Yeah.
We also worked with the. Speaking of locals, we also worked with Sloan Museum this year.
Oh yeah.
Again, which is you didn't work with me the first time I worked with Sloan. That was like 3-4 years ago, but we did all of the videos that are playing in there.
On those like rock things, the
Yeah,
projection
on the
videos.
rock things, on the I think it's the.
I think they're called stepping stones. Is what they're
Stepping
called.
stones.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Certainly.
the stepping stones. But then I was thinking like the word teepee, but I know it's not
No,
teepee.
it's like, but it's in there too. That's
The
also off of one of those stone
wigwam?
things. It's just in the actual.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, the death, the GM portion of it, the water crisis portion of it.
Yeah, that one's really interesting because that one we literally made a hologram.
Oh
yeah, we did, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we also got to film the hologram. Then we got to come back and film all the things that we've done throughout the year and what Blue Telescope did for the Sloan Museum,
Yeah.
which was kind of really fun to kind of
was
go
cool.
back and check out the work. I love the Sloan Museum every time I'm there. It's such a great place. It's funny. I have on our YouTube from like 7 years ago. There's the Mama Soul music video that about the university strike. That was in the original Sloan Museum,
Really?
and it was like probably a little bit, maybe it was like 4,000 square feet, maybe a little bigger than our office, but not by much.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like all of the Sloan stuff fit in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So to see them come such a far way was such like the expansion is tenfold, and what they do for the community now. They're telling a bunch of Flint stories too on their YouTube channel.
Nice.
Yeah, Malcolm, who runs I can't remember. I think it's like the Fine Art Music Project, which is he gets a bunch of bands and says, where do you want to film? They make them a music video. It's like a nonprofit way to get people's music out there, but subscribe to them. They're great. And he's working with the Sloan Museum now and to create that project for him. And it's been doing good. Our one with Harry Binder's on there now.
Oh, okay, cool.
We hung out in the Cultural Center quite a bit in 2025. We did the Sloan Museum stuff, and then for the Whaley's video, we went to the planetarium and the FIA.
We did.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was sweet to be down there so much.
It's so much like beauty in Flint that I think people just don't quite recognize.
Yeah, I mean, that planetarium shot is like, I feel like
So
even
good.
if the planetarium wanted us to come there and film something, we'd be like, man, we got to one up that shot.
Yeah, right. It was just me and Gavin like getting yelled at. Don't put that light there. Put that light over here. Kevin was like, "What do you want from me?" I don't know,
Dude, me just holding that Duplo sock, just oh man.
Look, it was a great shot.
No, it was, and I feel like I grew, some strength there.
There was like no world in which that shot was not making it in the edit.
Oh yeah.
0% chance.
I 100% feel like we could totally shoot them a commercial in an instant.
So easy.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, that's funny too. That's another place that when I went in there was the first time I had been in there since like high school, because I used to work at the planetarium. That was like one of my second or third jobs. I think I was like either a freshman or a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
And so I worked there for a while, and so coming back to there, I was like, wow, this place is so different than even I remember it.
It was cool. I think it's funny too, because it really doesn't make up much of that video.
No.
Right.
Very little. Like we went there and we filmed quite a bit,
Yeah.
and I think it's like 2 shots.
We were there for like an hour, and then we went right over to the FIA, and we shot almost every single room
Yep.
in there. And we like used like 2 clips. So yeah.
That's how it is.
Yep.
That's how it is.
Right. That was kind of neat too, because we were running around with somebody from Whaley's
Yep.
and Rowan, our actor, who had never been there before. So we were like literally just like, go nuts, kid. And he was so into it. Like he was legit into it to the point where I'm like, Ronan, you gotta give it to me. Gotta be mindful of the camera.
Don't waste it out there. Do it right here.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the FIA one was cool. There was a lot in the FIA. Honestly, I've only been to the FIA like 2 times, so that was like maybe the second time I'd ever actually been there. And I should go there more. Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, right.
at
Phil
the
Grippo.
FIA, yeah.
Thanks for letting us in.
Thanks for teaching me Media 100.
Yeah,
You're a baller,
and me as
bro.
well. Yeah, I also had your
absolutely.
media
Yeah,
100
it was all 3 of us.
You didn't teach me anything, Phil. Actually, I worked with him when he was in promotions in the news, and I was like trying to get a job with him at the time. Phil wanted to hire me. I would say it was not his call. But yeah, because like I had put on like an 8-camera show for Emma Davis, who's a dance instructor at the University of Michigan in their theater department. But yeah, gorgeous dancer, and so we had set up like 8 cameras all along the riverfront to capture these live event walkthrough dances. And he was like, "You did that?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dang." He wanted to hire me, but yeah, I had to have a college degree, a 4-year college degree.
They are.
Yeah,
They're less big on that now.
Yeah, I wonder why.
But yes, no, he's over at the FIA now doing that stuff.
Yeah, I love watching just people like kind of move into different career paths, and it's really nice every time I see him. It just puts a big smile on my face because he's just such a happy guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He loves his life. You can just tell. He's like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, another thing that we did in Flint was Serenity House. We shot their commercial this year. We did one last year, and then we were fortunate enough to kind of come back and do it this time. and they expanded into their new location, which is right across the street. So it was our first time shooting that area, and I will say that was we had just came off of getting everything done with our studio, and we hadn't worked, like we were kind of working little bits but we hadn't like actually ran a production in a long time, like a couple like months, so we were a little rusty on that one.
Yeah, doing all of it.
Yeah
From
like start to finish. I think it had been a while since we like really sat down and like, you know, got the actors, got the lighting, got the looks, hired the team. We had just kind of been guns for hire or doing a lot of like university stuff or just show up and shoot the events or just like that. So it was the first time that we got back into the production saddle from start to finish. But I think it came out really good. Like I was really happy with the final product.
Yeah, I was happy about getting to pull out the I almost want to call it semi-retired as a joke, but the Venice.
Oh yeah, we did use.
It feels
the Venice
like it feels like as time goes on, we kind of leave the Venice at home a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think since we got the Ronin 4D, the Sony Venice has kind of taken a back seat. It does so well, and it's so much easier to, I think, handle. I have a feeling though the Sony Venice is going to make its way back into the rotation coming up.
Yeah.
We got a lot of plans for it this year, that we've already kind of gotten hired on 2 jobs for. So she'll come out and play.
Yeah. You know, maybe instead of a GFX Turner, maybe I'll just buy a Venice.
Yeah, but it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be. You can get a Rialto system for that too.
Damn.
And 4 cards.
Actually, the Rialto is enough to convince me. Actually.
Yeah, right. It's just
imagine
Josh, a little backpack.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you're gonna handheld the Ronin? Yeah, bro.
I will tell you what, it is not light.
No.
Even like the backpack is. So we did a video when the Venice was kind of like, it was kind of newish and it hadn't been completely adopted yet, but we did it for an Eminem music video. I think like Darkness. And there's this scene where he's like going through his hotel and grabbing things, and that's kind of like what the guy's doing. But like that backpack is heavy, you know what I mean? And he had him on like a helmet mount with the Rialto out here, and just kind of like it was intense. I will say that. Like I remember I have a picture of this first AC Phoenix, and she just looks like a Ghostbuster. She does. Like it looks like a photon pack.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
I just we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Josh. Yeah, Josh gets a Venice that we don't use.
Yeah, that's what it is too.
Yeah.
That's honestly the reason why I wouldn't get any camera. Would just be because I'd be like, well, you got to tell me we're going to use it. I got to get some numbers on this camera. Otherwise, I'm going to be like...
Yeah, we'll just buy lighting and tentacles. We'd be able to tentacle 40 cameras.
Nice. I hope I don't work on a 40 camera production.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. I think, didn't we do that this year? The one where we had was that last year when we did the 12 cameras?
Oh, geez. That reality show thing?
Yeah.
The dating show?
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
How many cameras was that?
12.
Yeah, it was 12, right?
No, it was 13, actually.
We had 4 on my side, 4 there, and then there was a couple in the back, and then there was 3 kind of floaty.
Yep.
That was a lot. I felt bad for you.
Yeah, I was DIT on that. Yeah.
I was camera operator on, it was like one of those, it was a long...
I don't remember what letter you were for me. I think you were, I want to say you were F-cam.
Yeah, I was up there. But yeah, we had like this really long lens with a doubler, and like the back focus was off. So I would be like this in focus, and I would...
It's funny, you told me that, and so then I instantly knew which camera was yours. When I was going through Catalyst on all of them, like I was like, that's what Corey was talking about.
Yeah, it was
awful.
awful.
It looked fine.
You did?
Yeah, it looked fine.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Because you asked me, I remember, because you told me that problem, and then you asked me like, hey, is it like, you like let me know, is it like bad? And I looked, and it looked fine.
I was just Just trying my best, man. I did. Like I was like, and then like everybody, they were just like, "Oh, you just can't see it." I was like, "Do you want to try it?" You know what I mean?
No, I mean I get what you were saying. Yeah, I mean I could see like the fluctuation, like the adjustment a little.
Yeah.
But like nothing was like out
Yeah.
to me.
God, still make it. I'm always scared when I pull my own focus because like I'm like one of the I got like what. How long have I had the FX6 for? Like 5 years. So I spent just as much time using autofocus as I have actually focusing. And then there's sometimes where I still have to do it, and I'm like, I got some glasses now.
Yeah, there you go. 13 camera shoot.
Whew. Which one was that? It was like some Detroit thing, right?
Yeah, it was a dating show. I remember that because this was like their final.
Yeah.
This was like the recap show.
Uh-huh.
Gosh. Well, and so the reason why I was 13 was because they did the testimonials.
Yeah.
Gosh, what was it called? Something.
Detroit Ready for Love. Was
Ready
it Ready
for
for
Love?
Love?
It was
That's what
Ready
it
for
was.
Love,
Yeah. Yeah, Ready for Love. That was crazy though, and it was really nice to see him in
There were a lot of characters on that show. That's all I'm gonna say. If you watch that show, you will know there are a lot of interesting characters. Those are real people, by the way. Just throwing this out there. It is not hammed up at all. I was there all day.
Yeah, in fact, they were probably on their best behavior.
They probably were. Yeah. There were some real characters on that show, both in cast and crew.
Well, we did, yeah. I totally kind of forgot about that one. We did another kind of big shoot like that. Not so much reality based, but we did the Cleveland Summit this year. The Cleveland Summit Part 2.
Another one with a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, because we did the documentary in Cleveland, and that was like our first out of state travel gig as a
With
little
all
family.
of us,
Yeah. Other than that, the only thing we ever did was the Umoja Part 2, which was in Grand Rapids, where we got to spend the night in Grand Rapids, and we got to go on the little. We got to get some go-karts.
That was dope. Roll the go-kart footage, bro. It's so
I've
good.
got it on
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
that was fun.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that was at. I kept thinking it was somewhere else for some reason.
Yeah, that was great.
But yeah, okay.
That was a good time.
That was
got
real
into-
nice because
We spent a lot. Actually, we did a few things in Grand Rapids this year.
Yeah, we did.
3
What
total?
else did we do?
Because we did that thing that was south of Grand Rapids. That was the funeral thing.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, that documentary for the funeral thing that didn't go out so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on. Us.
Not on us. Yeah,
Yeah.
It just didn't
Just
go
yeah.
anywhere.
I remember we were like shooting it, and we were like, okay, cool, let's go to these next locations. And the guy was like, oh, I have to go pick up my kid. And I'm like, what do you mean you have to go pick up your kid? Like, we got the person right here. He's like, oh no, just go get some drone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we were kind of sketched out about it too. Cause it
Yeah.
was
There's definitely some weird
weird vibes.
yeah.
Not necessarily from like the people who hired us, but just like the whole thing was just kind of an odd. It was like, for me, probably one of the strangest circumstances, like a strange shooting day of just we're gonna film a funeral, and then we're gonna go film this paper mill.
Right. That we don't have
That-
permission to.
Well, yeah, I mean we were in a public place,
Right. Yeah.
You know, just an odd thing to do.
Yeah. Right.
Just in tandem, and then we're like on the ride home, we're like, what was that? What?
Yeah, and we ate at that Mexican restaurant, and that was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I don't like that they did the menudo, or not the, what's the chocolate sauce that they, is that menudo? No. I don't know. Where they use, it's God, I can't think of mole. That's what it is. When they do the sauce with the mole sauce, that's usually where I'm like,
You know, maybe we should categorize all of our jobs by the restaurants that we eat at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think what was the job where we went to Applebee's? What was that one?
That was Ludington first, and then we did it another time after. Whenever we went to. Where did we go
That was in
recently?
Grand Rapids.
That was in Grand
wasn't it?
Rapids?
Yeah.
Did we go to GR recently?
We went to.
Yeah, we went to Applebee's. We had the Applebee's night. That was for Umoja too.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was a good Applebee's night.
That was a good Applebee's night.
You finally got your drink that you've been wanting.
Yes.
The gummy sharks.
The gummy sharks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually they don't have them here. The actual sharks. They have the drink, like the shark bowl. But I mean, what's the point of ordering a shark bowl from Applebee's if you don't have the gummy sharks?
No sharks.
You know, like you should inform me of that when I order the drink. Like, hey, we don't have the gummy sharks.
Yeah, right. They just bring it to you and hope you're okay with it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm supposed to have like 7 frozen sharks in this drink.
Right.
I mean, you laugh.
No.
I'm being serious. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
If you manage an Applebee's and you run out of gummy sharks, you have to tell people that.
Yeah, it's a serious offense.
That's
Yeah.
like, never mind.
Do you have any idea how many little, gummy sharks I'm supposed to get? It's quite a few more than that. I know it is.
I can read the menu. Yeah, so we went to Grand Rapids twice
Yep.
to film the second part of a documentary.
Did we film the first part in 2024?
the 20. Oh God, yeah. No, it couldn't. Not 20.
Part 1 was
24.
technically a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Well, I think it was like 5 years since they had met, so
Right, but-
that was like
But
2021.
when did we film the other thing?
That was both this year.
That was
Yeah.
both this year?
The
Oh,
fir-
Yeah,
Yeah,
we went to Grand Rapids, had that trip there,
yeah.
and then we filmed the second time just recently in
Yeah,
November.
okay,
Yeah,
yes.
so we filmed both parts of it. Where
Oh my gosh, the castle.
yeah, at the
That
castle
castle.
apartments.
Weird castle apartments.
That was weird as hell. I don't understand what
it
the
was-
deal was.
Well, and it was. I thought it was like an old place that kind of like went out of business, and
Yeah,
then
like
was
a
like
hotel.
yeah, with like
Absolutely.
maybe they had like a theme or something, but it
Yeah.
was like always designed to be like that.
No, they
Right.
just built like the weirdest set of apartments ever with a castle theme
Yeah,
that they did maintain,
Yeah.
I guess.
you're right.
Halfway.
Yeah, right.
Very weird.
when
Very
did
weird.
the-
We definitely have images of this place.
There was that lady who passed by us as we were walking out. We were just commenting on how like poorly upkept the building was. What did she say it was built? Do you remember hearing her say
It was
that?
like
the
it was-
80s, right? Or
No,
something? No, it was
I-
like
I think it was like
She said it was not even that
2000.
long ago. She said
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
it just got done. being
It
built.
just got. That's
yeah,
what it was.
I think it was like it was the aughts for sure.
That's
like
weird.
Which is so weird because the inside is definitely dated.
yeah, it looks like
super dated.
the 70s. Like
Somebody really just like the person who built that really is just like a time traveler or something. And they were like, oh man, like we finally have the technology to build my dream hotel.
yeah, it was interesting. And then it was weird because we had like I didn't get to tech scout it, but I just seen it on photos, and I was like, oh cool, it's got like multiple rooms, multiple levels. This is gonna be great. And then I don't know why I had this thought like 30 seconds in, and keep this in mind when you haven't seen a location and you're just looking at photos. That photographer was really good at selling the vastness of that place. Basically, it was like 3 like triple hallways stacked on top of each
Pretty much,
other.
yeah. Pretty much.
Like 3 shipping containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Narrow.
very like
Yeah.
aside from maybe the first floor was like a little more, but
Spacious. Yeah.
But after that, yeah, the upper 2 floors were not at all. They were
Yeah.
not big. And even more so with that one, like it just had the place just kind of had like a bad vibe
Yeah.
to me.
Even the way like the parking structure was, I remember like I was like, where do we park? I was like,
It
we
was
just
weird.
yeah. But you know what? It looked good.
It did look good.
I remember someone saying, "It's like, oh, this looks like an ESPN documentary." I was like, I mean, that's not the vibe we wanted, but yeah.
Preston, I'm definitely gonna give you this video I took of us when we were driving in
Oh,
to this
God.
place. Because it has like a real like, oh my god, we're about to drive into like a horror film kind of vibe. Hang on, let me find this real quick. We have
All
time
right.
for this. Hang on.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do is illegal.
Yeah, I was like, this is a weird place.
Yeah.
I have to make sure we
yeah.
document that.
But you know what? It was a good time. I honestly, the stories that we told there were, I think, just it was so meaningful for. So for you, some of you guys who don't know like the story, we years ago we had a veteran of the Vietnam War, or is it Korean? Yeah, Vietnam War. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I always get them confused. Sorry, I'm a bad veteran, a terrible veteran. But yeah, of the Vietnam War, and he went over there, and he, he had relationships with a woman, and unfortunately, given his rank, and I think probably, I bet you it had to do a little bit with the fact that he was black too. On top of that, back in the day,
Very possible.
yeah. But he found out when he was getting ready to ship out that he had a girl over there that was pregnant, so he, he's always saying that, he couldn't bring him back, but he was always telling his family, like, hey, there's possibly someone out there. You know what I mean? There's possibly a kid out there. And so in 2021, we connected. They finally found each other through, I think it was like 23andMe. And so we went there and we told that story. And it was gorgeous to watch these. They had looked for each other for so long, you know what I mean, for them to finally connect. Well, it turns out that he actually had another kid. And so the kid that he found was a kid that he wasn't even expecting. The one that he actually was looking for was a daughter. And that's where we went and filmed this other time. It was, it's just so crazy. She had always looked for her father for years. She lived in St. Louis, and her name was Helen, which ended up being her father's wife's name. So, like, of all the names she picked Helen. And so we went there the first time in March to reunite them with the father, but then the brother, they didn't get to meet until we filmed in November. So, like, being able to see that, like, just bringing this family together.
Yeah, and just to be 100% clear, it's not even just the fact that he had two kids that he didn't know about.
Yeah.
Who also didn't really know about each other.
Right.
Or they did know about each other.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
No, they
right?
didn't.
They didn't,
no.
yeah. One of them ended up in the United States.
Uh-huh.
And the
Yeah.
other one ended up in France.
Yeah.
So,
Adopted, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one was sold, I think, by mother or given up by grandmother.
I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact details.
But yeah, it was pretty kind of horrific. Her story was definitely a little bit more like she had to go through a journey to get to where she was. Yeah. I think it's important to just be appreciative of all these stories of like that we get to tell, and I think that's one where it's just it's so heavy that what we do sometimes, because sometimes like, oh, we're just here for an event, or we're we get to play pretend, but that one, like, I felt like had some serious impact on just, I think, at least on me.
People.
Yeah.
There were like real people involved that really outside of the confines of like this have been altered like permanently based on the things that have happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I like that because it has a happy undertone versus like every now and again we get to do like the murder docs.
Yeah.
Those ones sometimes can be a little heavy. I've worked on like 3 or 4 of them, and the last one I just went home and I was like, yeah, I'm drinking tonight. Like Melissa literally came home and she's like, how was your day? I was like, you don't want to know. I felt like a police detective who had just like seen some horrible things. And so hands off to that, because man, I couldn't imagine people do that like all day.
We got to work that job in Detroit. That was like a documentary about some true crime thing. And Preston, you had to sit in while they were doing the interview with the cops. Me and Corey were out watching Bullet on his iPad.
Yeah, dude, I heard like some life changing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like it's crazy what a human will do to another human.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's like, it's interesting to think about when we work on documentary. I actually think I like documentary the most for that reason, is you don't really know where you're going to end up, and you kind of end up doing like a little bit of everything in doing documentary. Like, if you think about it, just with Umoja, we filmed kind of like a band live in a way. Like we filmed an event. We filmed, I wouldn't say like, maybe rehearsed isn't the right way to say it, but like we filmed something that we knew was going to happen, right? Like we knew some event was going to happen and we knew roughly how it was going to happen, but we didn't actually know like what anyone would do or what they would say or.
Yeah. That was another one, walking into an environment where I walked in there, I was like, why would you do this to me? Why would you put me in this location? And then after like I calmed down for like 5 seconds and like I was just like, okay, this is what we do. But that one was like one of those ones where I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, why would you? Do you hate me? And all he says is, you the man, you can do it.
It's true.
It's
That is
exactly
exactly what he says every time.
Every time. Just like, It's like I think of the like. It's sometimes I'm like, one day I just want to fail, just so you know it's possible. You know what I mean? Like I just want to fail you, so you know it's possible, and that you should think about these things before you put me in these situations where I have to make. You know what I mean? Something have out of nothing, and then I never do.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, because I can't do it. No matter how much sometimes I want to be like, I should let this fall on you. This should be your fault. But they're gonna blame me.
And then it's like my voice in the corner. It's like, do it, do it, yeah. Move the sandbag.
Make the sea stand unsafe, Corey.
Double park production, people. Yes, fuel the dark side.
I completely agree with you. I think documentaries are still by far my favorite that we get to do. It just feels like not only do you get to learn someone else's like side of the story, but I feel like it's so much more impactful. You know what I mean? I think sometimes when we do other projects, you know, it's like we're capturing an event, we're letting people know, but these are like kind of looks into people's lives, and I feel like everybody has a story, and I feel like it's important that people at least get to tell their story to at least somebody, because it's the only way that you remember those people is through their stories. What about you, Gavin?
What's the question?
Yeah, what's your favorite like projects that we work on as far as like types?
I will say, some of the stuff that's like fulfilling to like see in like the post is obviously like we filmed that Fallout reaction. It was nice to see the number go up, but in more of like a wholesome way. I really did like BioBlitz for a lot of that like wholesomeness. It just felt like a really honest thing to go shoot. Like these kids are gonna go learn about nature, and we want this to happen for more kids, and we're gonna shoot it and we're gonna give some promotion to it. That's cool. I will say whenever we get to work on a feature, it's nice to look at monitor and be like, whoa, looks like a movie.
It is really nice to take that.
I'd love to say features are my favorite, but I feel like I'm both the most miserable and the most excited while filming a feature. Like I feel like I've never felt worse than on a movie set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. They're like the worst, but it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like when people are like, "Oh, I'm in a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
I've been in a toxic relationship for 10 years." Like, "Why do you stay?" He's like, "Because I love her." You know what I mean? I love her. I love him.
I think, if I were to describe it in maybe a disrespectful way, I would describe it as like, how like women forget how bad childbirth is? Like, I think to some degree there must be a level of it where it's like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. But I kind of miss it a little bit. It was actually kind of nice.
I mean, physically, it is the worst thing that you can do. That's why they say that. It's like the worst thing. It's like worse on the body than getting into like a 60-mile-an-hour car crash.
Just those 12 hours, boy. Ooh,
Yeah.
Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, I've never had childbirth. Obviously.
Yeah, well, women in the comments, women of the world. Go ahead.
Women filmmakers, would you rather give birth or work on...
Or go back to the worst feature you ever did?
You get paid the same amount of money. And you don't have to deal with the kid when he's done.
I was gonna say one of those things costs a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wanted to even it out a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you had to do a 12-day childbirth or a 12-day feature.
Yo, a 12-day
Jesus
childbirth.
Christ.
That's insanity, bro.
I want double time, bro.
Yeah, that kid better come out with a credit card.
Speaking of features,
Yes.
Yeah.
us as a group, I say us as a group because we didn't all work on all the same things.
True.
There were some features this year.
There were.
Ones that both released, have progressed, and ones that were filmed this year.
Yeah, we're kind of like, we had like a whole run of kind of features this year, like from like start to finish. We produced, and I was co-director on my first feature, Murder Mitten, which is, I worked with Nate McDonald. I want to say Norm McDonald, but that's not.
It's called Murder Mitten, It's,
Yeah, it's called Murder Mitten. That's the greatest.
Rest in peace to a real one, dude. Come on.
But so Nate McDonald from Blue Clover Filmed asked me if I wanted to co-direct with them Murder Mitten. Unfortunately, Josh, this was one of the ones where he set out for most of the time. But that's because we were becoming a full-fledged production company, and we had so much edits that we had to leave somebody to man the helm while the captain was away.
Second in command.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I worked on
We
it.
had the con.
I worked on it on one day, like later on, and it was.
Yeah. There were some
Intense.
challenging things on that.
Yeah.
It's like there's this thing saying like don't call it a Tubi movie. It's just a movie, and it's like oh, no, some of them are definitely like a Tubi movie. Like if Tubi didn't exist, you wouldn't be putting it on a platform.
Sure, it's already difficult enough to make a movie, and then you add in the additional factors of, well, we need to shoot this movie fast, and we need to shoot this movie affordably.
Yeah.
And those things added on to movie in general.
Right.
Like I said, you're already taking something hard, you're making it even harder.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like just basically it's like a marathon sprint of not enough resources, nowhere near enough time. Some of the actors are just friends that you know, kind of thing. But one of the things that I really liked about Blue Clover is I always feel like they elevate. They're who I looked for when they say like, don't call it a Tubi movie. It's just a movie, and I feel like they're one of the companies out there that really always pushes themselves, always push that bound. So it was nice to kind of start that partnership, and we made it through. We made it through most of it, and we just got a film where we got a cut. We're working on a cut now, and I'll be editing a little bit here and there, live editing, and then we filmed. I think the wrestling once it thaws out in March. But then we also finished a movie this year, which is crazy from post without a doubt. And that was one that was before your time.
Yes.
And that was right around when your time kind of started. That was like, it was about a year before,
yeah,
right?
I was in. I was
Had it
in
been
for a
6
while.
months?
I started in 2022.
And we filmed that in 2023, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
late
wow, yeah.
2023, yeah.
I think that was the first time where we started working a lot together.
Yeah.
Because after that, it was me, you, and Jordan. And then shortly after, Jordan's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, Jordan, like, can you teach him everything that he needs to know about firsting? But then, yeah, you just kind of became my first from there. But you've seen all the iterations to like that first cut. If you've never seen your first cut of a movie and you're thinking about making a movie, it's going to make you question every single decision you've ever made with your life. And that's just normal. Because I think I've seen 4 features now with the first cut. I just saw the list, the cut that we did, and me and Ryan, like I don't smoke very often, but I wanted to just go have a cigarette and just like I don't know, man, I tried my best. But then we saw the second cut and I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I was like digging it. Like I was very impressed with how that first cut to the second cut came out. Marissa Palmieri, if I mess it up, if it's a Palmieri, I apologize. English not good for me, but she took it and polished it up, and the list is coming out great. Shout out to Ryan DeSilva for bringing me on. I really, really did enjoy the project. But that was another thing. It's like, man, we're shooting our best stuff. But it's like sometimes we were outside in the cold and like 6-degree weather, just dying.
Yeah.
And that was Preston. That was your first feature, right?
Yeah, it was Gavin and I. It was both our first feature.
No,
No?
Yeah.
we worked on Addie first.
No, we did.
That doesn't count though.
Yeah.
I'd say
If you say so, brother.
Yeah, but
I mean, you guys did work on Addie. Yeah.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
a
couple
whole.
of
It was
days.
a whole ass.
It was
thing.
your first like.
real.
I mean, it was like your first like 10 days, no holds bar. We're making a movie. It's cold. I got sick halfway through. It was like basically just like, can you move that? Can you move that 1200 over for me? Oh, it was so cold.
Oh man,
Yeah, it was so cold.
it really was. I feel like that was a good gauntlet to go through, you know, because I was a kid who grew up taking the bus, you know, to school. I know how cold it gets in Michigan, but man, when you just got to endure it,
Yeah.
and then you go through that thing where it's so cold, and then you work, and then you get sweaty, and then your sweat freezes, and it's just, oh man, it's a vicious cycle.
It was a movie.
It was a movie, brother. What are you gonna do?
Look, I mean, we'll have to see. I have to wait and see.
They're all movies, though. That's the thing. Like, I will say, like, even when I was working on, like, Transformers, when I worked on Beverly Hills Cop, they all just kind of suck.
Yeah.
Like, it's very rare that a movie is like, oh, that was great. You know what I mean? Like it's just all a test of the human's ability to endure. Like I feel like it doesn't matter how much money you got, doesn't matter how much time you got. For the most part,
Yeah.
they are all just like I always equate it to this, like when you're making a feature, you are basically telling God that, hey, I would like to be God and create this thing, and he's gonna be like, okay, it's not as easy as you think, and he throws everything at you. Throws bad weather, he throws late things, he throws car accidents, he throws budgets falling through at the last minute. I just really feel that God hates filmmakers, like he does. Like, 'cause I don't know what it is. It's just, to me, I get that it's a wonder that movies ever get made at all, kind of thing.
True. Maybe things would be better if a lot of them didn't.
Yes, maybe we would be. Yeah, maybe he's just like, there's so much now. He just like gives up a little. He's like,
maybe that's what it is with God. Maybe God's like, look, guys, you don't actually want this.
And then he's like, I'll create Tubi for you guys.
Let there be Tubi, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, we're gonna catch some flack for that one.
It's okay, Tubi. I'll sign whatever you want. I'll do whatever, man.
We're down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, come
We're
on.
game.
Well, it's funny though. Actually, interesting thought about Tubi. After we just got done slamming it a little, I do love Tubi. I watch it. Cody's a Tubi supremacist, which I remember that from the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
but I will say I love watching it. I enjoy their catalog, and the president of Tubi is from Flint.
Really?
I did not know that.
What?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, she went to Carmen Ainsworth, and she, I think, was the president of Vimeo for a long
Okay.
time. Yep,
That's
and then got moved into
Damn.
Tubi.
Honestly, probably an upgrade.
Yeah.
What,
Vimeo.
what even is Vimeo? Nobody's told me yet.
It's where
crazy.
it's where filmmakers put their 4K unaltered footage
Yeah.
Oh,
to
okay.
die.
Yeah. Or to paywall it.
Yeah.
Oh, to paywall it.
Yeah. Independently paywall it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a big Vimeo fan.
I haven't used it enough to know. I know every time I get a link in Vimeo, I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's on me. Maybe I'm ignorant for that.
I will say I did like you could send like Vimeo uploads, and then you could send it out to people. It's like how Frame.io used to work, and so it was one of the first ones before Frame.io where you could say like your timelines, like, oh, let's finish this. So it used to be really. I don't know if it still is that platform like that, but it was really useful when you were in like pre-production. It was in post-production. It was really useful when you were in post-production because you could give the timestamp notes and everything like that. So it was nice then. But other than that, like, I don't know. When everyone shows me a Vimeo link, I'm like, cool. Like I don't feel like I noticed the difference between that and YouTube really. I mean, I'm sure there's a huge
The
difference.
players, in my opinion, the Vimeo player is far inferior to the YouTube player.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, is it really worth that extra data? But yeah, what else there was Hell's Half Mile.
There was Hell's Half Mile.
Yeah, two short films that we created a couple years ago. We was accepted to Hell's Half Mile, which was not in Hell's, Michigan.
Not in Hell, Michigan.
Not in Hell, Michigan. Bay
Yeah.
City.
Bay City, though. Yeah.
Same thing.
No. I will say it is hell paying for those tolls on that bridge. It is
Can't
so.
stand it.
Yeah, like now I just make it a point to like, I'll just go around. I don't care.
I think that's what we did. I think we just went around.
Yeah. I'm not using their paying tolls for a bridge. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, that the government built.
I wonder why Michigan roads are so bad.
Well,
It's 'cause we just don't want to pay tolls.
it's because we're not pulling cops, or cops aren't pulling people over enough,
Of
like
course.
Ohio.
I think it's many issues.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, we could do a whole 8-series podcast.
Let's do our next podcast on Michigan infrastructure.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. That'll keep the audience listening. That'll keep the folks engaged.
I do remember when they messed up and like they had to re-pour like a mile or two of cement on I-75. That made everybody's day. That was pretty.
Classic. It's a
Oh,
good
God.
prank.
What other movies have we done? Oh, we did Street Numbers.
Street numbers. Yeah.
That was kind of fun with Anitra Cole.
That
That
one-
was.
It was cool to go to the
That one
premiere.
was supposed to be like a pilot for a show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think she's completely self-funded. She brought us in real late. We only did like 3 of her. I mean, I would imagine she'd said she'd been filming it for like 5 years.
Oh.
So we just kind of came in and delivered some of those. I will say the ones that we shot, like I noticed like the ones that we like worked on and lit had the most like angles, I feel. It had the most like cut points. I feel like I definitely could tell like when we came on for a little bit, I was like, it made me feel good because she was paying us like really well for.
Yeah, she was actually. I was shocked.
Yeah. And but she also she took care of people. She took care of the crew.
Yep.
She was so loving, but she was doing everything. Normally, like when we get on those, we're like, oh man, but like. Anitra is so great, and I'm so proud of her for putting that out there, and excited to see kind of where that goes, and hope we get to work with her again. And she sent me a trailer for it. That's on, so we could probably link a little bit of all these projects. That was that one. I think what else?
There was the Without a Doubt premiere.
There was
a lot of things leading up to the Without a Doubt premiere.
Yeah, Josh, you learned Linux.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
From your Australian friend.
Yeah, that was a time.
I remember like there was a few days you came in, you were like not very happy, but like determined at the same time. It was like he's just kind of like this, like I didn't hear no bell.
Dude. Well, like it was just such a. It's just a problem we shouldn't have. I mean, in 2025.
Yeah, right.
Movie theaters have old systems, of course. In order to play a movie in a movie theater, it has to be formatted in a special way. It's hard to take something and format it in something from 2001.
Yeah.
The format, the structure, like that whole movie, a 200 and some gigabyte file has to get converted to a system that is from 2001.
Good Lord.
That was frustrating. There were not a lot of workarounds.
Yeah.
I got it to work finally after like 3 times. Almost blew up my computer doing it one time. Almost destroyed a drive doing it one time. Like, it was crazy. It was really just the turnaround times that was the most killer. Because we're coming up on the premiere.
Oh, man.
And it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, just letting you know, this takes a minimum of a day, of 24 hours. Like a full 24-hour time period to turn around one of these files.
Yeah, well, I remember we found out that you had actually solved it sooner.
Yes.
Because we got the file and we just put it on that drive that you created, and we'd win it and it wouldn't open up. And then I'm like, oh no. So then I went to the original file and tried to open it up, and it wouldn't play on there either.
Yeah.
But we didn't think of that.
Right, we thought I failed in converting the file over. But no, it was actually already a corrupt file to begin with.
Yeah.
And then I remember because I went back to try to do the same thing again, and then that's when I almost destroyed my computer. And then I was like, oh no, I've already solved this problem one time, and now I have to figure out how to solve it again a second time.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so it ended up with me like kit bashing like multiple like solutions from like 14 years ago. And it worked, so.
Yeah, it did. It played beautifully. Yeah, I mean, everybody raves about the video still, and apparently I've heard like a lot of people are having like watch parties over the holidays for
really?
it. Like a lot of like church groups and everything are having. It's I would say it's like a Christian film.
It is
in general.
Yeah. I mean, pretty clearly it is.
Yeah, it's a Christian film, but it's not like a preachy Christian film.
If you want to learn more about the origins of that film, go watch the Mike Tremblay podcast.
Oh yeah.
The week or two.
Yeah, we had Mike on.
We did have Mike.
We just did that.
He's a great guest, and I won't impersonate him at all.
He does a great impersonation of him, though.
Come on, give us one,
honest.
Gavin.
Maybe one day I'll, do like a longer version. Maybe one day I'll, without a doubt, so good. Just
Mike's going to watch this, right?
Yeah, right. It is.
Hi,
I'm
Mike.
gonna tag him.
How you doing? How you doing? It's good to meet you. I can't wait to have you back in the studio.
Dude, can we please like get on video Mike like reacting to Gavin impersonating him? Can we do that short? Is that doable? Like, Can we make that happen?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
There's
we could totally do it like a watch style.
Like, yeah, like
just like I'll just be like here with with the camera while you play the video for him.
Because I could just imagine like Mike being like, "Is that me?"
Is he doing me right now? That's good. That's good. I like that.
Oh, speaking of Mike, and that no way segments into, we also made a really awesome podcast intro.
Yes, we
this
did.
year.
We did.
That was really good. That was a fun one. I feel like I got to edit a bunch of that. But Josh, did you also did the editing for like the intro splash and
Yes.
like some of the beginning editing?
I did
of
the intro splash, and then I did all the way up until the what would be the toll bridge scene
Yes,
in
absolutely.
the intro.
I remember that because you were thinking that like, oh, when he gets the toll for the New Jersey Turnpike with the stuff that we did at the flat lot, you thought it wasn't going to work, but it worked perfectly.
Almost
it looked
exactly.
so
Yeah, it was
good.
almost 1-1. It was kind
Absolutely.
of scary how close it was.
Yeah,
and we didn't like have it for reference. Like we just drove around.
Yeah, absolutely. We weren't
Like we
watching
watched
in the
it a
car.
couple times, and then we just went out and did it.
And it was really good. I feel like we got a bunch of stuff. We got like the Sunoco and like a bunch of key things that I was able to match up in the edit when I finished it. And man, I just was happy how that turned out. It was
I
good.
put I put like a nice like film emulation on it. Added some grain to make
Yeah.
it kind of look and make the colors look a little closer to how
Absolutely.
they did like for that intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like because we had like a film look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
That was really cool.
They did come out really good, like in a lot of things. I got to smoke a black and mild.
You did smoke a black and mild.
I think I smoked 2. I
might- it might
remember
have
the
been
next
2.
day I was a little,
a little scratchy in the throat.
yeah, right. Well, hey, Dollface, this is a great video you made. That's kind of how I remember it.
But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about I remember I sent that podcast intro to my brother when we finished it. He's like, "Dude, your name's in the Sopranos intro," and I was like, "I know, dude, it's great." He was really psyched.
That was a good one.
was.
We got to do some football too this year.
We did. Yep. Some Lions stuff.
Yeah, and some University of Michigan stuff. That
Oh
was
yeah,
kind of nice.
yeah. True. We
Yeah,
did.
It was a decent year. We did the
Oh.
Isaac Tesla
Ooh,
and the
I just
MMG.
thought about some of that.
Oh yeah,
Well, because we both worked on some U of M stuff.
Yeah.
I worked on a interview with the
you-
former University of Michigan coach,
yeah. Oh.
like 2 weeks before.
right.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to know more about that,
Yeah, right.
just look up University of Michigan football coach.
Man, they can't catch a break, can they? Maybe they should like review their hiring process.
I mean, that was like, look, apparently that was like a thing that was going on for a while. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Preston,
no,
cut this out. Preston.
I'm not saying cut it
No.
out. I'm just saying, let's
Yeah.
let the court of law
Yeah.
get into it first, and then we'll.
Yeah. I have nothing to say. Keep hiring us.
I mean,
It's
hey,
not
well,
my
We'll interview anybody. Well, it doesn't matter.
and then you did one with the quarterback, right?
Yep. I did one with the quarterback. And then we did one with Coach Meyer.
And Dave Portnoy.
Yep, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah,
That one
from
was-
Barstool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did a thing with Dave Portnoy? I don't
Yeah.
know about this. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, I'm kind of curious. I don't know.
It
Can you say
was
details?
it was the one
It
of
already
the
showed, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Big Noon during the Ohio and Michigan game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during that time it played. Came out really good. That was one of the times where like that was another thing where we shot for like 3 hours and like 30 minutes of it was driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like park here, go here, move here, go there, grab. And I literally remember like getting into the car and I'm like, I don't think that guy's ever gonna hire us again.
You did, yeah. You did. You were like, I don't even think any of that's usable. I think it's completely fucked. I think we're fucked. I think it's horrible. Yeah, and then it comes out and it's like totally fine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it was great. Actually, it worked out perfect.
Yeah, he's like they used a ton of it. They I was just like, sweet. Because I mean, I'm literally like gauntlet running
Yes.
through these department stores, like capturing B-roll and things to make it work. Because like we were in a closet, basically like a closet with memorabilia and gear.
And there were so many people. I
Oh.
was sitting in the van for that first one.
Yeah.
For basically the first 2 of the 3 locations.
Yeah.
And I could see all these people gathered around this little store
Yeah.
that you guys are at.
Oh my god, yeah, and I was just like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I actually think I have like a picture of you guys in this big crowd too, which I'll send over to you. But
Yeah.
like, and just there's all these people, and I can just barely see you guys like mixed in outside when you were still outside the store.
Yeah, it was, and everywhere we went, we gathered a crowd, and then we went to a bar.
Yeah, there was a bakery next.
Yeah,
right?
there was a bakery.
Or was it like a deli? Or?
Yeah, it was a deli. We went to the deli, and then we went to the bar, and the bar was like just completely jam packed. Like, you were like this, and I'm like with my gimbal, like, excuse me, coming through.
And for that one, I actually had to Hollywood a light for you guys behind the bar, and so we were literally like rubbing past each other to like move around, and I'm holding up this light, and they're like, please God, let this end.
Yeah, we were like here. I was here at the entrance capturing them while the entire bar sang the U of M fight song.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then like they were moving to the position to where they were going to be, and they sit down and they're like there, and I'm like, oh God. Yeah. Like they're talking right now, so I'm literally like trying to like get through with the Ronin here, like going behind the bar with the Ronin that is so small. I mean, it might have been like 2.5 feet, if that, packed completely.
Tight bar.
Yeah, tight bar. The waitresses were moving 1,000 miles a minute because they literally probably had they were definitely over fire capacity. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, honestly though, it was cool. I liked it. It was fun. I mean, it was a quick little thing, and
yeah. Once he told me that he'll hire me again. He hasn't called me yet though, but they might be staying away from University of Michigan for a minute or two.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like we'll get maybe next year.
Yeah. Maybe when they get their new coach.
Yeah. Right.
Whoever that'll be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hopefully it's somebody who's morally outstanding.
But anyways, on to a coach that we probably prefer to talk about, Dan Campbell, the Lions.
We did, yeah, the Lions.
We did Lions jobs.
Yeah, Isaac Tesla and MMG 6'9". Is he dropping the 6'9"?
He just goes by MMG, I think, mainly.
Yeah, he's like, it's his grown up
like
name.
his Twitch handle has 6'9" in it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure his YouTube is just MMG.
He's probably had it since he was like 14.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like 6'9". Yeah. At least it's not 6'7".
Oh my God, bro, that's a short.
Can we fire Corey? Is that allowed?
Corey did the 6'7". The next day we are unionized.
I'm just gonna do this. Like, good luck, guys. You can try your best.
But yes, so we did that. We did that NFL video with MMG and Isaac Tesla.
Yeah. That was a fun one. That was it was like kind of almost like a reality show, but it was goofy. You know what I mean? They didn't take themselves too seriously. It was really nice because sometimes when you're with players, like they're like you're with their handlers, they're in, they're out, you know what I mean? You don't get to spend a lot of time with them, and we got to spend it was like 3-4 hours with them.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I feel like sometimes, like especially when we did the jersey reveal the previous year.
Yeah.
The players they're in, you know what I mean? They might they might go, oh, hey, hi, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Good to meet you guys, blah, blah. In, do their thing. Oh, okay, yeah, nice seeing you guys. And they're out, you know what I mean? And that's it. And that's like the whole thing. And maybe you see a player for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We spent the whole day with Isaac Tesla, basically, or like that whole afternoon.
Yeah, I think, we did spend at least maybe 5 or 6 hours. Because, we went, they played Madden, then they played Fortnite. They did like a bunch of challenges. They ate some conies. And then I got to do some really cool B-roll of Detroit, me and Melissa. That was kind of fun, illegally hanging out of my Jeep with the camera. But you know what? It looked great.
Yeah, it looks good.
Great.
That's all that matters.
Yay.
I was impressed. That was another one where I hate when people tell me, like, I have the biggest anxiety on a shoot when someone's like, hey, just go get me some B-roll. And I'm like, what do you mean just go get you some B-roll? Like, what do you want? Do you want, like, oh, just some cityscapes? And I'm like, okay, but how do you want these cityscapes? Like, what are you going to use it for? Do you want slow motion? Do you want this? Do you want that? Please help me.
Dial it in.
And it's always just some B-roll.
Yeah, always. Just get the things. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it is fine. There is one time we were on this HGTV show, and like, I went and shot some B-roll, and the showrunner comes back like, what was that? You didn't even listen to what I wanted. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm never going to work on this job again. So sends another one of our camera operators out there, and then like we hear back a week later, and she's same thing. Like, no, you don't get it. Like, I want this and this and this and this, and it's like, well, I'm pretty sure that I shot that. You know what I mean? Like all that before, and then she has the series DP go out there and shoot it. Same problem, and I'm like, oh. So it's only happened once where I've gotten like notes about like how completely screwed B-roll is, but it was just from a psycho.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, yeah.
They're the
fair
common
enough.
denominator in that, dude.
Yeah, I think that was fun, and I got to do that Christmas thing with with the Lions as well. Thanks to Eric Rubner from Sovereign Digital got me on. We did who did we do? We did Goff. We did Sewell. We did Sewell, right? Is it?
Sewell.
Sewell. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm just not good at English.
Hutch, I think you said.
Yeah, we did Aiden Hutchinson, and I want to say it was Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to shoot with St. Brown for Stranger Things, which is really neat. That was the first time that my camera the Sony Venice got rigged out on a bolt action arm, and it was really neat. But also it was the first time where I'm like, well, maybe I need a Burano, because the way they had it rigged, it was real elongated and it was grabbed by the back. So like when they were doing these big moves, it was just a little.
And it's interesting that you say that. Also tangenting off, because we actually just did, because I did that GMC commercial. Yeah. Also with a Lions player with Jimmy or Gibbs, and we did a camera arm on a one of those like Porsche Cayennes, you know what I mean, like the rigged out camera vehicles. And they also chose the Burano for its size over the Venice. I mean, but we still used two Venices on that shoot. Yeah. But the Burano was the one going up on the arm.
Yeah. Do they call it a Ukraine arm now? Because it used to be a Russian arm for a long time.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what they were calling it.
Yeah, we'll call it a Ukraine arm for now.
I really didn't. Last time I did that shoot in 2023, I hung out a lot with those guys. And this one I really didn't. Like, I was kind of just with my first and the DP, and that was it.
Yeah, because you guys had a lot more car rigging this time, right?
Yeah, we were doing a whole process trailer, which had 5 cameras mounted.
Yeah, what cameras do you have?
We had 2 Venices. So it was one Venice 1 and one Venice 2 because they couldn't get their other Venice 1 in time. Yeah. I offered to call you and get your Venice 1, but he was like, oh, we already got it figured out. I'm like, okay, I could have brought these in today.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If you would have told me you had a problem, I could have brought you an FX3 and a Venice 1.
Right.
But anyways, point being, 2 Venices, an FX3, an FX6, and then the Burano. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I think that's why I love our Sony setups, because I feel like they all match. You know what I mean? And then they're all so close. Like even our Ronins match. We've done it to where that we can get the Ronins to match close enough to the Sony Venice, to where as long as you use the same glass, nobody's gonna know. Mm-hmm. Man, we've done so much this year. I mean, I don't even know if we've named it all, but it was a crazy year. And we're already starting. We just booked a pilot. We've got another feature in the works, which we're probably going to be going out to Vegas for. A couple of documentaries. We're talking to a couple of local nonprofits around here about more work. Podcasts are going up.
Yeah, we're doing a lot more of our own stuff now, too.
Yeah. The Flint Film Foundation's got their podcast going, and it's, so... Man, it's so crazy where, what a year's time difference can make. Like, what do you think? Where would you like to be next year at this time? Saying, like, what would you be like? Oh yeah, like.
We definitely already need to expand this space significantly.
Oh yeah, that is a talk. We actually probably will be doing that hopefully in February.
Yeah, I think we've already outgrown this space in the 6 months that we've had it, roughly.
Well, yeah, it's because somebody had to buy a 3.5-ton package.
Yeah, that was the thing we didn't talk about. We bought a bunch of stuff off auction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I added 2 cameras to my, to my package.
Right.
We bought a whole truck's worth of stuff. We upgraded the trailer too this year.
Right.
So, because we didn't even have stuff to fit in our old trailer.
Right.
So then we bought a bunch of stuff, and then we had to get a new trailer, and we still can't fit all the stuff in the trailer.
And then we got all this stuff, which, you know, when we get the psych wall built, which is going to go in next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, expansion, psych wall. That one's a big thing. So we can start renting this space out to the community. That would be great. Have a permanent place for the podcast, so we don't have to break this down the whole time. Would be really solid.
Yeah, we move this every single time we film this.
Like every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
If you notice like a slight inconsistency, that's not even incidental at all. We just don't care because there's no possible way to move all this stuff exactly back where it's going to go. Plus, we like it.
Yeah, I think we always like the change, and we always like the adaptability, and that we always like to kind of just mess around and try new things. I mean, that's partially why I got this space, not just for us to have a place to come and edit, but for a place for us to just create and to tweak and to learn and to grow. What about you, Gavin? What do you want to see next year as far as growth?
I've been thinking about this the whole time. I think I have a small goal for myself and for like us as a crew. I would like to write and produce like three sketches this year, maybe.
Okay.
3 like small, manageable sketches that could be like farmed out to shorts, or just like something that like we think is funny that we like want to make into something. I think that would be cool if we could make like 2 or 3 of those throughout the whole year.
What about you there, Booth Boy?
Be here more. Number one thing is being here more. I'm leaving my day job in 2 days as of now, and I'll be here full time. I want to do more edits, more camera stuff, be on the podcast more, just everything more than what I'm already doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really nice to have you here back again, because you kind of, you know, you were doing a lot with Shane on some of his stuff, and you were kind of going the more traditional freelance, and which, you know, we've done that before. That's kind of usually how it would go for a long time. Is I'd get like an intern, and then I'd train them up. They'd find somebody that they connect with, and then they'd go kind of do their own thing, and that's kind of how it's been. This was just a kind of a thing that happened that we ended up starting kind of a company, and so like thank you guys for rocking so far.
Yeah, I'm glad to break that trend.
I'm curious like who you would have ended up with if you went the normal
There
ones.
were some people who were definitely asking me to do a lot of jobs with them who I were like,
no thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I enjoy I like the build. I don't really need to be doing like, I don't need to be like going to like Georgia or like Chicago or some shit. I can just, I'd prefer to be here. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's valid.
Well, yeah, I mean, next year, I'm kind of curious. Maybe we'll see kind of how we went.
Oh, I mean, I can already tell you this time next year I'm going to be talking about, gosh, guys, I can already see it. It's going to be, here we go. All right, hang on. Whoever's editing this next year.
Okay.
All right, whichever one of you it is, if it's somebody in this room or it's somebody different, whoever you are who's editing this, you can take this prediction right now. I'm going to be sitting on this side of whichever thing that we're at, and I'm going to say, oh my gosh, guys, Vegas, what the what was that?
Vegas was crazy.
And then they can cut. So then they can cut this part in and then shift into the future, and they could be like 1 year ago this time.
They'll do the monochrome and then
exactly,
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I'll probably be smoking in like.
Yep.
Yeah, Vegas, man. Vegas.
Corey, you'll have your really long beard.
Oh yeah.
It's growing all the way out.
Yeah. I won't cut it this time after Ren Festival.
Dude, Corey got so drunk he wagered the studio and won it back.
How do you do it?
We're actually owned by an Indian tribe now. It's crazy.
Low key, kind of digging it. They're really cool.
I mean, it's kind of chill. Yeah.
I think benefits are great.
I love the new decor.
That's good. That's good.
Well, I think that's a cut.
That's pretty much a cut. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.